Good afternoon, everybody. Today we have another great episode of JRBJ Sport Live. Today we've got a classic derby match, Red v Blue in Bidston Arena. On the red side today we have big Patrick Hoggard, JRB Jake himself. We have JRB Jake's brother, Alfie, playing. We have Will there in goal and Max as well. So to make up the five for the Reds. On the Blues, Pete, we have...
Thanks, Cam. On the blue team today, we have my good self there with the ball. We've got Arthur doing his best monkey impression there, dangling off the crossbar. Not sure how that's going to be a handy skill, but we'll see. We've got Dan Henry with his fresh new skinhead. So we'll hope that doesn't cause any injuries. We've got Sam Allsop, and of course we've got returning from a grueling back injury, Matthew J. Needham. We're excited to go. Obviously, it's a shame that we can't have fans in the Bidston bunker today. Otherwise, I'm sure we'd have packed that arena for the latest chapter in the tale that is this derby. And without further ado, Peter is kicking off. Lays it back to Sam. Looks forward to Pete. And that was interesting for me. Max can't sort his feet out. Pete's got the ball. Bit of a scrappy looking start, I must admit, Cam.
Aye, yeah. Looks like good.
Needers, that's a nice thing to Needers. Good strike from Needers. Needers is wearing, it is a back support. It does look a bit more like a sports bra, but it's very fetching, I must admit. It does. As he zoomed in on Patrick. Takes his hat off. What a finish! What a finish in the bottom corner. Slotted that hat away. Needers on the ball. Nice little 1-2 with Dan. Dan has a strike, but straight into the clutches of...
quick break. Oh.
Name on it, lads. Still 0-0. Lays it to Dan.
Oh!
Had a shot there, Jake.
Oh, that's dirty.
Jake is desperate to win the ball back after that, which he has done. Oh, he's going to be having nightmares about that skinhead, Cam.
The skin fade's done him.
The first mate skin fade.
Indeed.
And here he is again with the ball. Gives it to Needers.
Nice ball. Yeah.
Nice feet. Oh, must be a foul that from Will. Lucky to escape there with a free kick. He does have that in his locker, does Will Rowan, I must admit.
Lucky
nice little reverse pass to Jake. Patrick cuts it back. Jake, can he work the angle? Oh, he's hit the post.
Not a bad effort from the lad. The Reds come.
Will fades.
They knows him.
Still manages to spread that through to Jake. Well, they've let him get away and score.
It's a bit easy.
I agree, Cam. Suspect defending from the Reds there. Oh, another little Megs there. That's time from Arthur. Will does get the ball though, and can he finish? And he can.
Oh, that's a paw from the goalkeeper, you have to say.
It is, isn't it? I would agree. He's got to be. It's a nice height for him. He's got to be.
Will's right foot. I mean, come on.
Shouldn't be scoring past anything really.
Hang on. Can't give it away to Jake.
Big trouble. It's 3-0, and it's all of a sudden the unravelling for the Blues.
Yeah. Been a bit too easy for the Reds.
Easy 1-2 or.
Gotta cut out these 1-2s, Pete.
We do. Arthur to Allsop. Strong keeping from Max there. Max wouldn't, even if the lion came into the area, he wasn't leaving it then. Jake, and it's another goal, and it's 4-0.
It's a great turn, a great finish.
It is. I must admit the Blues must be desperate for a keeper change, which has happened now. That horrendous goalkeeper is out of goal. Arthur, that's a cool finish from Arthur.
Arthur takes his team off the mark there. Needs that.
What are your thoughts on Arthur's hat, Cam?
It's an interesting outfit overall, I would have to say.
It is.
Didn't recognise him, to be honest with you.
I think he could do doing a Patrick and throwing it into the bottom corner. Anyway, back to the game. Jake's in. Sam saves well. And there's a break on here. Arthur tried to go for the Megs, but...
defended by Will.
But he's got it back. Get out his feet. Compete finish. Nope. Jake, little reverse pass to Max. That was nice, but nicely blocked by Pete.
Reds seeing the most of the possession, though.
They are. Oh, there's
and a
another
great
goal.
finish.
This time from Max, another one with the with headwear. Pete. Oh, that's a terrible pass from Pete.
It's not
And
happy,
it's
Pete.
he's fallen over. It's a
Tried to
calamity
foul
for
him.
Pete.
Tried to foul him. Fell
Tried to-
over. Disaster.
Tried to foul him and fouled himself. Needers 2-on-1 here. Oh, Needers can't make his mind up. There's a strike. They just come off the bar, but I think that'll be head height there off Max.
Oh, mini earthquake on the GoPro.
Nice shot from Needers. Needers, who
Lucky.
has done a lot of work on his left foot this past year or so. So the Reds will feel they've got away with one there. Jake on to Pete. Jake slightly belts it into Max.
Into an area.
Oh,
Bit
Will
lucky
slots
there.
it. And it's 6-1. Is this already too much of a lead for the Blues to overturn, Cam?
Well, they need to change something. And Needers gives them a bit of hope there.
That's a good way of starting it. That's another
need
side
that.
of the foot finish. Sam in his Lazio jersey, a permanent fixture when Sam's the booty. What a turn from
Great
Dan! Can he
turn.
get a shot off? He can. Oh, and Jake gets down well. Very good at doing that in goal. This Jake gets down well, makes himself big, makes the goal small. Arthur to Sam. Oh, that's a lovely finish from Sam. It's 6-3. All of a sudden, the lead looks a bit more catchable. Pete to
And
Arthur.
again.
Arthur back to Pete. Oh, that's a definite foul from Patrick there. That's cynical. He'd be lucky to stay on if there was a ref on the field.
Daniel. Oh.
No, and he can't get a clean contact on it.
Blues pushing though, putting some pressure on.
Bristow to Bristow. Alfie loses out to Pete. Pete, nice little pass to Sam. And Pete. Oh, what a save! What a save from Jake.
Double
Arthur,
save
still
from Jake.
Oh, and Arthur. That is cool.
You got to feel sorry for the goalkeeper there. Did all he could.
First makes not one save, but this save is an absolutely incredible save. Only to get it rolled between his legs by the Mini Cooper, who isn't particularly mini these days. Big lad. Arthur. Oh, and it's a lovely ball to Sam. He should have done better, really. Arthur, that was
Red's looking on the ropes here.
prime Bergkamp stuff from Arthur. Max. Red still have it. Will with a tight angle, but he's found it.
Reds needed that to stem the flow a bit.
Yep, agreed. Arthur perhaps could have turned there. Will's on here to Dan. Dan finds Pete.
Oh,
Pete
brilliant
finds Sam.
pass.
Oh. Sam just leant back. Maybe the ball slightly bobbled up, but might be being too generous there.
Sam could have had a few here.
The ball, Patrick does well. Good ball retention. Gives it to Max.
Got to
And
score.
Patrick surely must score. No. Oh.
Pete with some absolute prime Thiago Silva defending there.
That was literally the phrase on the tip of my tongue, Cam. Patrick, a slightly loose pass to Will, but he still finds him off the wall. What an interesting move there from Will.
Will trying to be Ronaldinho.
Needers. Oh! And Needers just nonchalantly just passed it into the corner.
Blues have just completely turned into a different team.
They have. It's anyone's game at this point. Shows how it is a game of two halves or possibly more. Patrick, it's another good block.
Sign there.
And that will not count. That will not count as red height. So half-time, Cam, what are your thoughts so far? I mean, Reds have the advantage in terms of goals, but I'm not sure they've got the advantage in terms of momentum.
Aye, Reds started very well. I couldn't see the blue team in it at all, but Blues have come back into it in the last 10 minutes or so.
Showing
It'd be interesting.
A bit more intense in attack and defence, and that desire is crucial.
We'll see how it goes on in the second half. Here we go.
It's quite bunched up at the minute, not using the full space of the pitch. Pete's trying to correct that by a jerk down to the left rather. From our gantry.
Oh, country. Oh, Jake's big face there. Love to see it.
Sorry, apologies. That's a lovely little finish from Arthur. Should apologise for our viewers if Jake's forehead blocked anyone's view of the pitch.
Or offended anybody.
Nice little 1-2 there between Patrick and Max. Not sure Jake's going to let us commentate again after that comment. And Max goes for the quick one, and he gets it. Switched
Blues
off there.
caught off
I
guard.
think Pete switched off there. His back was turned. Pete, oh, it's a risky one to Matt, but Matt does well. Gives it to even Sam.
A brilliant tackle from Max there. You have to say.
And Jake, is he? Oh, he's done well to keep the ball, but he's threaded that through to Max. And Patrick, what a finish!
What a move from the Reds. Love to see it.
The angle was tight, but somehow he did it.
Oh, that's poor. Oh.
He gets a shot in, but Pete going through a bit of a dry spell at the minute is Pete. Ball's come back to Arthur, and Arthur tucks it away nicely.
Doesn't miss it, does Arthur?
He just has such a cool head. Needers. There's it back to Dan. Dan loses that to Patrick, but the ball remains in the Blues. Pete's got a bit of time. Luckily goes through to Dan.
Ooh.
Luckily goes through to Needers. Sam, nice ball off. Nice football this from the Blues. Pete with it. Oh, that's a brilliant save from Will.
Big gangly legs of Will.
Yeah, he is a good goalkeeper for that as well.
Hi.
Nice turn of pace from Sam. Can't quite find the angle.
It is. Oh.
Pete to Sam, and again, Sam perhaps just lacking that bit of composure. Had more time than he realised there. Alfie with the ball now. Gives it off to Max. Round of applause from Will. Alfie again.
Nice bit of interplay here from the Reds.
Yes. And Alfie, and that's in.
It's
and
all the way
Alfie's found
through.
the corner. He was maybe unsighted with Arthur, but that's a lovely little finish from Alfie, who's impressed so far on his Bidston Bunker debut, which is never easy for anyone. Oh, and I think that's probably surely a foul. Surely a foul from Dan, but Patrick's let it go. Thought the arm was raised there. Oh, Pete's got Megs, but I'm not sure it was intended.
Oh, Jake's through. Oh, it's a good save from Arthur.
It is a good save, I think. Arthur, nice little 1-2 in Needers. Arthur cuts inside. Oh,
Jake
maybe tried
well
a bit
there.
too much. Jake, don't want to get a shot in. And Arthur's furious at that.
Keeper's not happy.
Should know that you don't show Jake onto his right foot. That's been happened a couple of
Poor
times.
defending.
Oh, but Sam. Oh, and Patrick's head should be in his hands there. Sam made him pay there. That was clinical from Sam. Can Arthur find the goal? What a finish. What a strike from Arthur Cooper. That's arguably the goal of the day. That's a 6 for the game. Alfie threads that through to Jake. That's a lovely little pass from the West Kirby Wasps International.
Aye.
And Patrick's off the right hand upright, and that's unsavable. And Arthur, can he? Again, maybe that shot wanted to go off first time.
Oh,
Will's
and here they come, the Reds.
Through. Oh, that's lovely from Will. Carve through and showing his two-footedness there with his showing onto his right.
Reds have just stepped ahead. Yeah, looks
Healthy
difficult
lead.
task for the Blues.
Jake, maybe that should have shot from Jake. I would have in opening, but it's tough for the Blues. They've been behind all game, always chasing the game. You have to take risks. Oh, that's got to hurt.
He's taken one there. The Mini Cooper.
Apologies go out to Arthur's girlfriend there. And Arthur's having a spelling goal.
Poor from Will.
In, and he's finally got his goal.
He's not happy there, Will. He knows he's giving him a goal.
Oh, wait.
Interesting play.
It's that would have been
finish nearly from Needers.
That would have belonged in a scrapyard. That goal was that scrappy. Will looks to tee up Alfie, but he can't. Pete rolls it into
ball.
Arthur. Oh,
finishes.
that's a beautiful goal.
Lifts it over the leg of Patrick Hoggard.
Bit of chuckling there in the background. Will on the ball. Only 2-goal margin now. Pete's won it off him. It goes back to Pete, and it's another good save from Jake. Pete getting frustrated with his own unclinical striking. Oh, and it's a melee. It's a fracas. I have to say, Will brought Pete down, and then it led to a bit of a pile up, all unintentional. Will looks to get that shot, and he does brilliantly.
That's an important goal for the
Around
Reds.
the corner, and just getting goals at crucial moments to keep that 3-goal lead.
Yeah.
Pete,
There
oh,
they
he's
are.
got that through to Arthur. Oh!
Oh!
It's in the
Is
air.
that a
It's a penalty. Surely it's a penalty. It shouldn't need VAR for that. Jake protests some nonsense about getting hit in the balls, but I'm afraid you can't be sticking your foot out the area, Jake.
No, definite penalty.
And Arthur, oh, it's a weak penalty.
Jake's guessed it right.
And Jake's made amends despite a slightly sore private parts. Arthur tries to thread that through. Pete, and it's another double save from Jake. I'd love to see the save stats that Jake's produced today. Is a true warrior at goal. Arthur strikes, Needers.
Blue putting the pressure on. Replicating their first half performance.
Oh, and Pete trying to find the corner. Arthur, oh, that's a great save from Alfie. Taking from inspiration from his brother there. The sun's getting low. It's not.
Oh, nice move.
Another good
Couldn't
save
quite finish it off.
Arthur wants it, but Pete ignores him. Probably shouldn't have done that.
Hit the post though. Unlucky.
1-2's on to Jake. And Needers wins it off
too
him.
slow there.
Must be. And it's 2-goal margin again. 14-12.
I've got to say, Reds, the architects of their own downfall here.
Yeah, they've given
some cheap goals away.
A few Easter presents have come for the Blues, but Jake, that's lovely step. He made Sam look a bit silly there, I must admit. Blues retain the ball. Needers does well. Needers does very well. Oh! And Pete finds the corner, and we're back to within 2 yet again.
First decent finish I've seen from Pete so far.
It's a fair comment. Oh, and Sam, and they're back within 1. This is going to be a squeaky ending with only a couple of minutes left on the clock.
Can you believe it?
Added time. Oh, and that's it.
And that's it. Blue
That's it.
just couldn't do it. Just couldn't quite get there.
Just run out of time.
Reds probably deserve to win without Arthur. Yeah, Blues.
I would agree. I said after the end again, the better side did just about win. It'd have been interesting if there'd been another 5 minutes or so played. It might have. The Blues looked like they were getting a bit of momentum. Who would you be nominating for your man of the match, Cameron?
Ooh, it has to be a Reds player. I think all the Reds did well. Probably has to go.
William the Conqueror.
Got quite a lot of goals there. And probably carried his side to a victory. If the Blues had scraped it, definitely have gone to Arthur. 8 goals, great performance. But they can't be relying on their main man that much, I'm afraid.
Agreed, Cam. And yeah, just about the right result on the day. But all in all, a thrilling game to be involved with and a thrilling game to watch with you, Cam. I've loved every second of it.
Indeed, and I've enjoyed commentating with you, Pete. And well, I'll see you next time for another episode of JRB Jake's live football games from Bidston. Till next time.
Bye-bye.
Of your like
Cam, who was in your room?
Was it your dad?
Yeah, my dad just. Oh yeah, I couldn't see myself.
It was just
like my dad. I was like, sod off! I'm doing something here.
It's just Cam going, like, tell him to go away. All right,
he came in twice. He came in twice. I was like, fuck off. Yes. So I think with no further ado, we're ready for kickoff. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Cam.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were just going to go straight into it.
Cam!
Sorry. I thought we were just going to go straight into it. Sorry.
He was like, I'm panicking.
Oh, and it's a melee. It's a fracas. I have to say, Will brought Pete down, and then it led to a bit of a pile up, all unintentional.